target and head them in that direction as opposed to what we're doing.
Okay. I want to say one thing first.
Yeah.
Toys and games are kids. And I would love to know your click-through numbers, if that's the correct term, because I'm betting a lot of people come to the site, click on toys and games, and then back out of it or go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, search, the places they click, they go into search a lot, and then they go into books. Mm-hmm. The paths are books, search, and probably the banner. So they're definitely left-hand focused there.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's where the eye stops, and it's what they're going to do. My God, they put a bent thing.
Let's try
is
to
that
have
for the
you
blooper
survive.
Reel? Good.
Let's try to have you survive this session.
Are these two females?
Let's find out.
It's a woman and whoever she's interviewing.
Voila, two females. Put that up top. If you show me women in community, women are going to go, oh, okay, this is a safe place to do something. Also, the color scheme is very female-friendly. Anybody want to say why? Yes?
I'd be dying to say what male-friendly with a female.
Yeah, the question, Coffee's question is we're asking Joseph to define more male-friendly color schemes versus female-friendly color schemes. And also, I'm curious, there are these companies out there that would like money from both genders, so what do you do about that?
Well, obviously, you put both colors on what you know are going to be targeted by both genders. What colors are male-friendly versus female-friendly? The male eye tends to have color vision problems. So you want very simple color schemes. Very simple color scheme. The female eye sees many more colors and shades of colors than the male eye does. And when I say the male eye, what I'm actually saying is the circuitry, okay? The input is here, but perhaps you don't realize that from here, the signal actually takes a long route to the back of the brain where the visual centers are. This is an indication of how important vision was in our evolutionary history. Because anything that came after here, came at us here, we wanted to make sure that the visual memory was served and saved and stored. The eyes could go, but keep the visual memory active. So it takes a long trip. And the male mind is not wired for long trips. The male mind is wired for, let's get there okay.
This is why we don't like to ask for directions.
What's that?
This is why we don't like to ask for
That's
directions.
why men don't ask for direction. Anybody ever had the experience driving with the male? The male gets lost, and the male turns the volume down on the radio? Bingo. He's concentrating. The male mind is more auditory than the female mind, and that audio signal causes confusion. Therefore, we have to do the processing back here.
And we also don't multitask very well. We're going to move on, but I do have one question.
Did I answer your questions?
The question is, it's not the color itself, or is it the contrast? In other words, you're saying simple, is it also the color itself?
Simple and color contrast. Because, they went away. Darling ladies. Okay. This is actually showing me them being forward. The simple color manipulation is pushing these women's faces forward, okay? But that can't be because this is a two-dimensional image. How is that possible? It's because that's the way our brain processes it. Whereas that gray image, yes, we know that those things are in front, but only because of the shadowing. So another thing you're causing the mind to do is actually make more work. You're causing the human mind to work much more, the human brain to work much more, which means, believe it or not, that those signals get decayed. I don't care about them. I may watch 2 or 3 things scroll across, but after that, who gives a crap anymore because it's too... But there, I got the message. Let me touch on search because that was a... Okay, I'll shut up.
No. While Joseph is talking about the proper placement for search, while that's happening, let's figure out who our next victim is because that's going to be significant. So now... We did e-commerce. First of all, from this list, is there anybody in the room who's dying to coffee? Okay, so we're going to have history.com/expedition, which we talked about a little bit.
I love history.
A little bit yesterday. So while I'm pulling that up, search. Where should it be?
If you want people to search, where you placed it is very good. If you don't want people to search, let's see if they did it right.
Let's just do it here.
If you don't want people to search, put it up over here. That area up
upper
and over
right-hand
there.
corner.
The reason being the human eye is not going to stop there too often.
When you say here, are you saying 3 o'clock? Are you saying 2 o'clock?
I'm saying up in that corner where it says store and events or checkout.
So that's, if we don't want people to search, you put it there. They can find it. They can search for search, but they're not going to search.
They're going to search for search.
Okay.
And as an alternative, whatever you want them to really be active on, whatever you want to push, put that where your search bar is, where this search bar is, okay? Because as I say, the eye will stop there, and what happens is, non-consciously, whatever is there gets input twice to the neural mechanism, and non-consciously, again, our brain tells our mind, I saw this twice, it must be important.
And wait, the reason I'm confused. The reason that they're seeing it twice
Is because of that scam.
It starts at that 10 o'clock, goes all the way around, hits 10 o'clock again.
Right.
So you're reinforcing the thing by
Right.
having it there.
Without
Okay.
even letting people know that's what you're doing.
Okay. So we're going to move on to Coffee's site. By the way, you don't have to be on the list. Sasha, thank you so much.
Sasha, go see Renee in back. He has business cards.
Oh, yes. Actually, I should say that. Renee, could you stand up? Renee Deschamps-Otamendi is the CEO of NextStage. If you're interested in the more productized version of this, then you should talk to him afterwards. But let's keep on going. So
Yes. Everything I'm doing, we actually have a tool that does.
Okay. So now, this is how I'll even pop it up like this. So
This is your site?
This is your site. So
Good work.
All right. So tell us what's good about first of all, who is this site appealing to? Why? And then we're going to ask Coffee what the site is supposed to be doing.
This, again, is going to be appealing to a male audience. It's going to be appealing to a male audience that's in my target range, old and feeble. No, this really is. I'm going to have to just bear with me. This is really a beautifully designed site. The reason it's so beautifully designed is the only color on this site is history. So I know immediately what I'm looking at. I don't have to ask questions. My eyes don't have to scan for anything. You people should know right now that I will get vulgar in my language when I get excited. I grew up on a farm, and my dad and grandpap, there you go. You know, when the bull was ready, we didn't call it anything else. So let me calm down before I get vulgar. This is just, I mean, whoever did this for you, give them more money.